Now then, welcome back to another episode of a Drizzly Osiris. A Drizzly Osiris. Boom, down you go. Yeah. Like that. Boom. Have some. Yes. Alright, so I'm nearly ready today to do something pretty awesome, I believe. I believe it's pretty awesome. I'm not sure whether it'll turn out that way, but I'm ready for it regardless. I'm just getting the last little bit of plastic sorted out for a Rover. I want to make myself a vehicle so I don't have to keep doing all this running around, material gathering, running around, literally. Yeah, I don't want to do running around anymore. So I'm gathering and sort of speeding to the point where I've got the ability to drive everywhere. Or I could fly everywhere, I could bike everywhere, but I figured the big Rover would look pretty awesome as my first vehicle. Plan on making them all, of course, because, well, content. I want to see what they all like, I want to play around with all of them. But first up, I want to just make something that I think will have a large amount of storage space. Like a lot of carry capacity, because I want to be able to load it up and travel around and gather up a load of resources, then travel back and drop them off before I make the next thing. So that's my plan, anyway. Right? So yeah, I've just gathered up some more of the hydrogen. The storm has now passed, so I can turn my light off. I don't think I need any more carbon, but the carbon respawns every time I come here, so I'll just grab a little bit. I am encumbered at the moment, but I've got a plan for that as well. So long as I can move, I'm okay. I can take more. Another reason why it's a good idea to get some wheels underneath me. Right, so unequip and hover away. It doesn't matter how encumbered you are with this hovering. You can just hover at full speed, regardless of how encumbered you are. You don't lose any oxygen, you don't get hot, you don't seem to lose hydration or anything. And at the moment the jetpack doesn't have a fuel supply to worry about. I'm hoping that the vehicles are the same sort of thing, that they don't have a fuel supply to worry about. That's my hope anyway. I don't know how that's going to work out for me, but we'll see in short time, no doubt. Base is back over there. I've kind of got a route where the beasties, the aliens, don't kind of encounter me. They don't cross paths with me, therefore they don't attack me. And then I have a nice peaceful route home. I've got routes picked out for almost all of the resources that I need. I know where they are. I know how to get to them fairly quickly, but that's all on foot still. And I've got Nembot over here, currently harvesting a load of aluminium for me. Yes, aluminium. And he's just doing that. He's basically filling these depositories full of various materials while I'm doing other stuff. And then a little later on, he's doing a different one and basically filling those up. And then I want something that I can go and pick up the loot from these cases and bring them back to this sort of storage area that I've got. I did a few changes. Laboratory was the end of the last episode. That's all now fixed up and ready to make a machine or make a vehicle. I've added a hallway onto the side of the habitat, ready for another building to go here if there's space between the laboratory or not. If there is, then so be it. If not, I'll put another airlock on it and just sort of block that area off a bit. I brought a forge over here, which meant I had to remake the forge. I did have the forge over there originally, but I got rid of it, brought it over here. And now this is my crafting zone, so I've got a lot of storage space here in the little gap, still allowing for plenty of space to move around. So that's good. And I also moved the inflatable over here so that it was all fairly close by, close together. Right, so one last thing I needed to make were 5 circuits, and I needed 3 more plastic to make those 5 circuits. So let's see, inventory. Yeah, I did have a lot of carbon. Let's just stock that up. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. And let's put all that in there. I think I can put it all in there, and all that, nearly all that in there. Okay, let's take this out, put that instead. Yeah, there's no slide space. There's no extra space in here, so we don't get to do much. Oh, actually, I'm taking the plastic, so yeah, I can put that away. Okay, put all that away in there, store that. And then I've already got in here the other 7 plastic, the 10 gold, and the 10 lithium. So now I should be able to craft 5 of these circuits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no problemo. And take those. Awesome. And then where did I store the food? I think I stored the food in here. Yes, I did. There we go. Get rid of that as well. I am very clean and tidy with my inventory management. I tell you, in this game, you have to be. You're over encumbered very, very quickly. Now I got a little depository over here, which is set up for all of the things that I need for this particular build. So the Rover costs 30 steel. It costs 26 rubber, but they come in stacks of 16 for some known reason. 20 titanium, 30 lithium, which come in stacks of 20s, so a stack and a half. 10 diamonds, 5 lead, yes, 2 wires, and 5 circuit boards. So I should, in theory, have everything I need to make the Rover a thing now. So we come over to the creation center. It all lights up wonderfully. It's all awesome. And it's got arms and things, and I come close to it and I can do a build vehicle. Now, I wanted to do build vehicle. You'll kind of see a resemblance of the vehicle in front of you when you're checking it out. There's the Rover. Exactly the right amount of materials. That's awesome. Mech, spaceship, hoverbike, Gav, which is a pretty awesome off-roady vehicle, and I would only need 5 more lead and 3 more things for that. That's an easy one to make as well. That'd be pretty cool. But I feel like the Rover should be the most storage capacity. It looks like a workhorse machine, doesn't it? So I'm going to build it. Can I build it? How do I build it? What do I do to press? Build Rover. Okay. So I pressed F to select it. Hold action button longer for build object with more health. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. 100% health. And the vehicle goes where? There it is, it's out there. Okay, it got built and put out here. Awesome. Okay, and my inventory is pretty much empty. That's good. Alright, well, there's a Rover. It looks pretty cool. Let's open the inventory. Let's see how much space there is. Really? It's only 12 slots? It's only a 12-slot inventory? Wow. It doesn't have a fuel inventory. It doesn't have a fuel. That's good for now. I believe that there's a bar in here, that, like the blue bar underneath, is the energy. And there's some kind of recharger. Let's have a look at structures or utilities. Solar panels, here we go. A large solar panel serves as an energy source for other nearby structures, as well as a replenishment zone for vehicles and droids. So I don't believe at the minute, in this stage in the game, they've had any negatives of running out, because the drone over here has no power, as you can see. He's basically got no power, and he's taken a little bit of damage. But there's nothing recharging him, he just keeps going. So I'm guessing that's just because it's an early access game. They're keeping it as simple as possible, just so there's not like balance issues. Because that's an overpowered thing, isn't it, really? That's an overpowered thing, not needing to worry about fuel or energy and all that. But it's also a balancing issue so that you can play the game a lot more rigorously instead of having the things that stop you from doing anything. Alright, so I've got to save. I got to save before we get going on this. And this is day 4, what's left of it. I've spent the day getting all the resources and stuff together for this. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's just get on with it. Oh, you don't get a first-person view of driving. You get a third-person view of driving. Well, it handles quite nicely, though. Oh, wow. It's not very fast. I probably travel faster myself. Let's see how good it is against a monster. I don't have any firing or anything. I don't have any shooting. I just ran it over. Oh man, that's pretty awesome. I just running over the crab. Did it do any damage to it? I don't think it did any damage to it. Or maybe it did. Let's reverse up over this thing. No, it doesn't look like it does any damage to anything. But at the same point, they don't do any damage to me, so that's pretty awesome. And do I have a boost? I don't have a boost. I don't have a jump. I just literally have a drive around. So this is good for collecting the resources, which is exactly what I was expecting. Crash, bang, wallop. It's fairly easy to drive. This is going to be pretty terrifying because that thing's going to come out at me. Get out of the way quick. Move, 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 vehicle. Move, 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 move. Whoa! We're going underneath it. Woohoo! Yeah! Nice. Okay, so this is kind of a slow explorer. It's okay though, because of the extra 12 slots of inventory. That's what I was hoping for. I was actually hoping for a lot more slots of inventory, because it looks like it should have like a few of those depositories on its back, really, doesn't it? It looks like it should have depositories galore, but no. It doesn't have even the space of a depository on it, which is a bit of a shame, but I suppose there's got to be an engine and stuff like that as well. It's getting dark now. I wonder if it's got any lights. Oh, yeah, it's got headlights. Headlights, awesome. Okay. And how easy is it for me to access in and out of it? Right, so I come along here. Well, it's quite tall, isn't it? I come along here. I can, let's see, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll just take 6. I take 12 stacks. And then turn around to here. Open, but no, I didn't want to. I'm immobilized according to that. Okay. Can I access its inventory with that? Yeah. And then drop all that off. Doesn't have any weight problems. Good. Board the vehicle. Yeah. It looks fine to me. So this is basically what I want to use it for. Just basically going and picking up some supplies, bringing them over to the stores, and jumping back out again. I'm always on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side of the road, as it were. I keep getting out the wrong side. And then line myself up with the aluminium chest. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Line myself up with that. Open the inventory. Take all. And then open the inventory and put it all away. So even if I get immobilized because I'm carrying too much, I get to just like store it all away. And that's how I'm just going to fill up my depositories over here. And good morning. How you all doing? Yay! So, yeah, it's another day. Well, it's not another day technically because I slept and then logged out to make it daylight. And it's back to day 4 still. So it's the morning of day 4. They have really long days on this planet because whenever I log out and log back in again, it starts the day again. Another early access thing. I don't mind that, of course, because, well, each day an episode and all that kind of stuff, it's all fun. Next up, though, I want to see about getting a dome attached to this, right? A dome attached to this corridor. Now, in the structures, a dome is basically a garden where we grow food and other items. I don't know how that works, so I'd like to have one. And I want one just there, I've decided. So I'm going to see if it fits today. It doesn't cost a lot. It's 12 steel, 22 glass, 10 plastic and 15 rubber. And yeah, I haven't got enough plastic. I'm going to go for a run to get some more plastic. But I do have Rover now for that. Small gas tank though. I'm wondering if this can kind of refuel and be used for crafting, it says. So I don't know how it can be used for crafting. Maybe I'll have to place it close to the habitat or something like that so that it acts as a storage for when I'm crafting. I don't know. I literally do not know. So we're going to find out. And I want to see how Rover handles the long distance journey. He should be fine with it, that's for sure. So inventory, I want to get all of this. Yeah, all of that. I put the carbon back up there. Now, in actual fact, I could get some of the plastic now, couldn't I? Because I've got some hydrogen from last time. So let's make as much as I can, empty it all out. Okay, so that's only 5 of the 10. So, not so bad. Not so bad. 5 of the 10, that's good. I don't think I've got anything left lying around in here, have I? Let me check the inventory. No. Okay, so I've got 5 of the 10. That's good. And I'll dump that in over here. Like so. There we go. And I need to get a tank, but I would fill these barrels first, and then when we come back, we'll sort out the tank. Okay? So let's skip on board the Rover and take him for another little test drive. This time I'm going kind of straight over this way. And if I've got no fear from the local aliens, then I can literally roll around wherever I feel like it. It looks so awesome going over all the tracks. The attention to detail. Look at how every single wheel goes up and down over the bumps. Oh man, it handles so wonderfully. It's awesome. It feels like a proper space rover, which is exactly the point, I guess. And my camera angles, I can turn the camera all the way round because I'm controlling it with the keyboard instead of with the mouse, which again is pretty dang awesome. I'm really liking this game. It's really good. I potentially am going to run out of things to do in it before their next update if I'm not careful, because I'm rushing through it like nobody's business. We get all of the structures, we get all of the items and utilities, we're going to get all of the different vehicles, and then we're basically run out of things to do. So I hope there's going to be a new update very soon, in the same sort of style as Ark Survival Evolved was doing, like decent content updates. But there's not really a lot else to do. There's no real, like, individual building. Whoa! That spun around a bit. Okay. And now we need to shoot the bad guys. So, get ready for this. Oh, man. He got me straight away. As soon as I walked out the door, you little git. Meh. I'm going to get you. They're only 4 shots. I've got to take out these 3 guys every time. Oh, I missed him. That's better. These 3 guys are here every time. And every time I've got to take them out. Normally when I'm on foot, I don't get so close that they can hit me. I can normally take them out from a distance like this on my approach. But because of Rover... Ah! I missed that one. That one was just bad shot. Because of Rover, I ended up in the middle of it all very quickly. And yeah, you saw what happened. So, okay, so I've got to collect some more of this and take it back. And then we'll see what the tank's like. Okay, so... it was dark when I got back with all the stuff and things that I wanted. I pretty much got everything ready now, though. But it was dark, so I had to start again. Which is kind of annoying that the days don't pass as you expected. But I got what I need to make a small tank. Build object is not set up. What? It's not set up. What do you mean not set up? Build object is not set up. The large, not enough minerals, yeah, but the small one is, I've got enough stuff, but there's no setup for it. Okay, so I went through all that, and I can't even make the dang thing. Oh well, never mind. So, yeah, I've got some spare resources then. I've got some spare gas, hydrogen. I got those rubber and copper and steel all spare. That's all awesome. But I did manage to get all together all the stuff that's required for the dome. Plastic, the steel, plenty of glass because it's a great big glass greenhouse dome, and plenty of rubber. And you probably need to skip out of the way, Nembot. Come over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Right now, just stay over here, would you? Thank you. Stay there. Get out of the way. Alright, let's see if this fits. If this doesn't fit, I'll come up with another plan. But if this fits, even better. Oh, it fits perfectly. Look at that. Like a glove. Like a glove. That's where I want it. That's where I want it. That's what I want. That's right where I wanted it. That's awesome. Oh, like a glove. Look at that. I wanted it so that I could still access this building, but at the same time it was kind of blocking off and matching in, and now I've got a little space complex going on over here. It's awesome. Alright, let's go have a look inside, see what we can do. And then it's time to finish up today's episode because, well, I've restarted the day many times. Let's go through the corridor. I love the way you can see out of these. That's awesome. And into here. Awesome. Okay, so I'm in here, but what now do I need to do to make it work? Let's have a look with the multi-tool. There's something I'm going to have to do, surely. Surely. Oh, wait a minute. There's an add soil. Okay. So I'm going to add soil to each of these to make them work. Oh, it just adds soil. Okay, and then it's just like plant seed. Any seed? At the minute, it looks like any seed. So I just plant anything. So add soil, plant seed. Add soil, plant seed. In the future, I'm sure there'll be some kind of requirement to fetch seeds and all that kind of stuff, because this seems a bit simplified. Doesn't it, really? A bit simplified. But at the same time, well, it's fine by me if that's the way it wants to play it. But it's oversimplified. And it's early access, which is good that they've got this in place, and it's in a working condition as well, which is one of the good things about this early access, is everything that's in it seems to be working. And that's a big deal, really. Everything that they want in it is working, and even in this like raw basic form, it's working, which means that they can improve on it later and add varieties of crops and seeds and make your own soil before you add it, and find seeds and sieve seeds even to get these materials, and then watch them grow and have all sorts of different foodstuffs for your kitchen. But that is pretty epic. That is exactly where I wanted it as well. I can't believe it just fit. Oh, so close. So snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Well, that is it then. That is all we got time for today. I can't change view inside the base. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Osiris. I hope you like. I hope it's enjoyable for you. I'm enjoying playing it, so I hope you're enjoying watching it. It's great fun. I know that it's going to run out of content fairly swiftly because there's only a few vehicles to do, and there's only a few more buildings to erect. And then after that, there's not really much more than to wait for updates. But I do like what's going on so far. What's going on at the moment is pretty awesome. It all slots together nice, it all looks nice, it plays really smoothly. Everything works at how it's supposed to work, it seems, and it's not too grindy either, because you've got the droids who can grind the materials for you, and the materials replenish themselves so they never run out. It's a very, very well thought out early access game, and I can feel it being something really major in the future, with lots and lots and lots of extra things, planets to explore in a No Man's Sky sense, and bases to build. Oh man, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But thank you very much for watching today. I will see you in the next Osiris.